Hey gang, Evan Sutton here. I'm the senior sound design instructor here at Dubspot in New York City and online. Today we're going to use Absynth to create a nice Dutch style lead sound. So stick around, you won't want to miss this. This sound is going to be fun to be around, good smelling, just generally a good reliable friend, and I really appreciate that in a sound. So strap in, stick around, make sure you have your boarding pass. Let's get it on. Okay, so I've got a little beat going here. Let's get a feel for that real quick, what we're going to be working with. I made it just for you. I thought maybe we'd have some fun today. Is that okay with you? Can we do that? All right. So I've got this little melody going here. I don't know if I'd call it a melody, but it's certainly a synth line. And I've got an initialized patch here in Absynth. Let's take a listen to that. All right, so let's Dutch. The first thing I'm going to do is change out this sine wave. I'm going to go ahead and use a sawtooth. And I'm going to do a couple of things in the perform section. Okay, to start out with, I'm going to drop the polyphony to 1 so that we can only play one pitch at a time. The thing I would like to mention about this is that it actually makes the synthesizer substantially louder when you drop the polyphony here. I think that they might have done that to make it feel more like an analog synthesizer. I have a couple that do that. The other thing I'm going to do is I'm going to turn on some glide. Now glide is going to make it so that we're actually transitioning between different pitches as opposed to stepping to them. So if I turn this up, what we're going to hear is that the pitch actually glides. All right, I'm going to turn off legato mode also because I want every note to glide, and legato mode makes it so that only overlapping notes glide. And we want everything to glide. We want this to be rubbery and just scream, hey, have fun, or something, or whatever you're going for. So now I'm going to go over to the envelope section, and I'm going to go to my oscillator A amplitude, and I'm just going to turn up the release so that we get a nice long tone. Let's listen to that. Okay, what this has done is it's made it so that these notes sort of run together, especially with that glide up. It really gives us the illusion that maybe we're hearing one or two really long notes until the pitch changes around. It's kind of a constant sound, and it'll sound really nice with some side chaining. But what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to bring in a filter, because what's happening is we're losing the rhythm of the notes that we're playing. If we listen, it's really hard to place where the notes are being played, and the rhythm is really important, especially for a sound like this. So what I'm going to do is simply bring a low-pass filter in and create an envelope for the cutoff, just by right-clicking on the cutoff frequency and hitting create a new envelope. I'm going to go ahead and give it a really quick decay and sort of a sustain right in the middle. Let's take a listen. And now I'm going to bring up the release here. Okay, cool. So what this is doing is it's just making it so that every time we hit a note, the cutoff frequency is just going up and then coming right back down. So we're actually hearing when each note is being hit, and that's a lot of fun. Let's listen. You can also work the node just to make it just right. It's a matter of taste at this point. There we go, that works for me. Let's take a listen to this with our beat here. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I'm pretty sure that some people need to sign a waiver to hear music like this. So let's jump back here to the patch screen. Notice I'm not using any resonance or feedback, as they're calling it here. We don't want this filter movement emphasized so much, and that's why I chose not to do that. You can experiment with it though. Here's what it sounds like. I actually like it with a little bit of resonance. I'm willing to agree with you on that. Okay, so now we're in the building. We've got that rubbery Dutch lead sound, and what we can do now is just keep these concepts in place, but sort of improvise and experiment a little bit. So maybe I'll go ahead and get a double wave going, and I'm just going to bring in, maybe I'll switch this actually to a square. Let's see what that sounds like. Ooh, I like that. That's ravey. And then I'll go ahead, I've got a sine wave here. Maybe I'll go ahead and grab one of these morph waves. Ooh, that's nice, but maybe drop it an octave. Let's listen to it all together. Ooh, that's nice. Are you having fun on this date? Okay, great. Now, we could even bring in a wave shaper and dirty it up, but wave shapers act super funny when filter movement is going on, and I love it a lot of the time, but we'll have to make sure it fits. Ooh, that's nice. That's adding some really cool grit. I'm super into that. Let's see how it sounds in the track. There we go. You can dial things in as you like them. The last thing I'm going to do is add a little bit of movement. So I'm going to go into my envelope screen here, and I'm going to click on a breakpoint, and we can actually assign a macro or a MIDI controller to move the position of any of these breakpoints inside of the envelope. It's one of my favorite features of Absynth. You can create some really nice change over time, some great modulation, things that are really worth automating. Cool stuff. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to click on this breakpoint and just open up the control panel here. And I'm going to assign the time macro to my mod wheel. What this is going to do is it's going to make it so that my mod wheel can actually move this breakpoint in time. As I turn it up, what it's going to do is it's going to change where exactly the position of this breakpoint is when I haven't pushed up my mod wheel. So wherever I place this thing, the actual breakpoint itself, that's actually where it's going to be when I push my mod wheel all the way up. But this ghost that you're seeing in the background is where it is when I pull it down. And as I push this value up over here, the ghost value goes closer and closer to the breakpoint that came before the one that we're modulating. So let's listen. So this would be really cool to use for like a build-up or something like that, or I could just add just a little variety to some of my notes. So I'm going to go ahead and record this with my mod wheel going. And there you have it. So there's a little variety thrown in there. You could assign the mod wheel to a couple of other things if you wanted. So let's go ahead and take a listen to this guy. We've got a lot of cool things going on. It'll sound really cool with some nice sidechain compression. You can use your own taste on that. Let's take a listen. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. All right, so there you have it, folks. We've got our rubbery, our awesome, our funky Dutch lead sound, made of course with one of my very favorite synthesizers, Absynth 5. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. Have fun with this one. Get creative, explore. My name is Evan Sutton, also known as Astrolith. You can catch me at astrolith.net, check out some of my music, see my other tutorials. And if you want to learn more about programming synths like this, come check out the sound design and synthesis class here at Dubspot. Farewell for now.
Welcome to Dubspot. We believe in providing you hands-on experience right away. Whether you're completely new to music and want to turn the sounds in your head into a musical reality, or you're an experienced artist looking to refine your skills and add new tools to your arsenal, we're ready to meet you at your level. For students of all ages, all levels, and all styles of music, Dubspot is here to help you achieve your goals. With course offerings both online wherever you are and at our school in the heart of New York City, we are ready to guide you through the next phase of your musical transformation. Whether you want to produce music, DJ, or do both, you've come to the right place. Come explore Dubspot for yourself, become a part of our community, and make music.